Hare Krishna everyone, my name is Kavya Budhiraja and welcome back to Being Krishna Conscious. Today we are going to take a very important question. That is, if God really exists, then why is there suffering all around us? Why are we suffering so much? Why is there evil in this world? Before answering this question, that why does evil exist if God is present, let us try to define the term evil. What does evil really mean? Let me begin by asking you a question. What is the meaning of darkness? How will you define the term darkness? Now you will say, Kavya, darkness means the absence of light. Simple, right? Yes. So darkness does not have any existence of its own, but it is dependent on whether light is present or absent. So this darkness can be compared to evil. Evil or suffering, they do not have existence of their own, but they are dependent upon the light. Which light? Light means Krishna. Light here refers to the presence of God. If there is presence of God in one's life, then evil cannot even touch him. Now let us try to answer this question, that if God is really present, then why does evil exist? This important question was asked by a pilot to Srila Prabhupada when he was traveling from Philadelphia to Berkeley and he was sitting on the aircraft. So the pilot asked him this question. Srila Prabhupada replied to the pilot. He gave the analogy of a sun. Just like there is no shadow on the sun, only light is emitting out of the sun. There is no point of shadow. But when can shadow be seen? When we are facing towards the sun, we cannot see our shadow, right? But when we turn away from that sun, which means that our back is towards the sun, now we will be able to see our shadow right before us. This explains a very important principle. Right now, we have turned our faces away from God, away from Krishna. This has been beautifully explained in the Bhagavad Gita through an analogy. The analogy is something like this. There is a branch, and on that branch, two parrots are sitting. One parrot is Bhagavan, Krishna, and another parrot is Jivatma, us. So the parrot of Bhagavan, he is constantly looking at us. But the Jiva, the other parrot, he has turned his face away from that parrot, which is the ultimate cause of all the sufferings, the ultimate reason of all the distress. So the ultimate solution to all our sufferings is to turn back to our original source, the original Bhoktaram Yagitapasam Sarvalokam Maheshwaram, towards Krishna. Now this is one understanding. Let's come on to the second understanding of this question. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, this world is Dukh Alayam Ashashvatam. Dukhalayam means place of misery. So in the place of misery, we are trying to search for happiness. So we are searching for the right thing, but in the wrong place. So Krishna calls this world Dukhalayam Ashashvatam. But let's see what his devotees say. Prabodhanand Saraswati Thakur is one such example. His beautiful work, Sri Chaitanya Chandramrita, is full of Sanskrit verses, beautiful verses. And he says, Vishwam Purna Sukhayate. He says this world is full of joy, it is full of bliss. Now Krishna on one hand is saying that this world is Dukhalayam Ashashvatam, it is the place of misery. And on the other hand, Prabodhanand Saraswati, who is a great devotee of Lord Shri Krishna, is saying, Vishwam Purna Sukhayate, this world is full of joy and bliss. Now who is wrong and who is right? Krishna is talking about the absolute reality, the absolute truth that this world is Dukhalayam Ashashvatam, because he is the original creator, he is the cause of all causes. And Sri Prabodhanand Saraswati is a great example of what happens when the consciousness is purified. So the ultimate need is to purify the consciousness. Even this whole movement of Krishna consciousness that Srila Prabhupada gave to us very mercifully. This is not Krishna Dham movement. This is not Krishna movement, but it is Krishna consciousness movement. So the need is to change the consciousness, the way we see things, the way we perceive things. So the consciousness has to be purified. And when the consciousness becomes purified, Vishwam Purna Sukhayate, this world, this Jagat becomes a place of bliss. Currently, we all are busy looking for ants, even in the park full of flowers, just like it's behind me. And when the consciousness becomes purified, Vishwam Purna Sukhayate. So this was the second understanding, and now coming on to the third understanding of this question. Why does evil exist? Why are we suffering so much? Devotees take even sufferings to be a good opportunity to go closer to Krishna. As we can also see from the prayers of Kunti Maiya, the mother of Pandavas, that she was literally requesting Krishna to give her sufferings. She was begging Krishna, oh dear Krishna, give me sufferings as much as possible. Because when you give me suffering, only then I get smaran of yours. Only that is the time in which I pray helplessly for your mercy, in which I call out your names. So a pure devotee like Kunti Maharani, she does not need any suffering. She is already she is already a pure Vaishnava. But from her example, she is teaching all of us that even in sufferings, we should take this opportunity to go closer to Krishna. Because only in the times of sufferings, but the jivas, the fallen souls like me, call out for the mercy of Krishna. So instead of blaming Krishna, take this as an opportunity to go closer to him, to beg for his mercy, to chant his holy names, and then we will see the mercy of Krishna flowing into our lives. So the need is to purify our consciousness. This mission of Srila Prabhupada is to change the consciousness of people. It is to change the perspective of our thinking. Our perspective should be that in every situation there is hand of Krishna. In the Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna is referred to as Upadrishta and Anumanta. Upadrishta means overseer, he who oversees everything, and Anumanta means sanctioner. Only after his sanction something happens. We all have heard that even a leaf cannot move without the sanction, without the permission of Krishna. So it is Krishna who is Upadrishta, overseer, and Anumanta, sanctioner. So the need is to change our consciousness. The next question can be, how can we change this consciousness? How can we become Krishna conscious? It is also the name of this channel, Being Krishna Conscious. So how can we become Krishna conscious? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given the simplest way possible. In the Shikshashtakam, he says, Cheto darpan marjanam bhav maha davagni nirvapanam shreya kairav chandrika vitranam vidya vadhu jivanam. This Harinam Sankirtan in the age of Kali Yuga is the ultimate solution to all our distress, to all the quarrel and to all the miseries that we are facing right now. So the need is to constantly chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, and to see the hand of Krishna in all the situations that are going on in our life. And also, as our most beloved, His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj says that Srila Prabhupada told him once that for many, many births we have tried to enjoy. Just give this one lifetime unto the lotus feet of Lord Sri Krishna, and He will be so merciful upon all of us. So try to give just one lifetime, this one lifetime of yours fully devoted unto the lotus feet of Lord Sri Krishna, and see magic happening into your life. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna, Jai Jai Shri Radhe Shyam. Hari Bol.